Welcome back to the show, everyone. I'm Josh Manchin, and this is episode 2 of our Commercial Real Estate Beginner Series. Last episode, we covered what you need to know before you even start looking at property, and today, we're taking the next step. This is going to be about how to evaluate a commercial property once it's on your radar. Whether you're exploring office buildings, retail centers, industrial warehouses, or medical space, this episode will give you the exact framework professionals use to determine whether a property is worth pursuing. Number 1, start with the numbers, the quick financial check. The first thing I do when evaluating a property is a quick financial scan. Before driving to the property or even scheduling a tour, this is what you're going to want to know. What's the asking price? What's the current NOI or net operating income? What are the rents per square foot? Are tenants paying market rent or below market rent? What's the cap rate compared to similar properties in the area? If the numbers don't make sense early on, you can save yourself a lot of time and headaches. This step isn't just about finding good deals, it's about eliminating bad ones fast. Number 2, look at the rent roll, the heart of the property. If the property is occupied, your next move is to request a rent roll. This document shows tenant names, lease start and end dates, renewal options, rent options, security deposits, CAM reimbursements, and late or delinquent payments. Think of the rent roll as the property's heartbeat. If the tenant mix is weak or leases are about to expire, that's a risk. If tenants are strong and stable, then that's value. Number 3, understand the tenant quality. Who's paying you matters. In commercial real estate, the tenant is the investment. A strong tenant can make a mediocre building valuable. A weak tenant can make a great building risky. You're going to want to look at the business type, the years it's been in operation, its financial stability, their payment history, and how essential the business is to the community, and whether they've invested in their build-out. A property with a long-term, stable tenant is infinitely more secure. Number 4, evaluate the physical condition. Do not skip this. Next up is the physical inspection. Even before bringing in inspectors, do your own walkthrough. You should take note of the roof condition, the HVAC age and performance, the parking lot quality, landscaping, electrical and plumbing, ADA compliance, and exterior structural integrity. You're going to want to know what's going to cost me money in the next 5 years. A building that looks cheap up front can become expensive fast if major components are failing. Number 5, analyze the submarket. Location, inside the location. We all know the phrase location, 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 but in commercial real estate, it's more like submarket, submarket, submarket. You need to look at traffic counts, nearby competition, accessibility, parking, local demographics, future developments, and city zoning plans. A good building in a weak submarket will always struggle. A decent building in a strong submarket, that's where the money's made. Break down the lease structure. This is how you get paid. Lease structure is one of the biggest drivers of value. You want to verify, is it triple net, modified gross, or a full service lease? Who's paying the property taxes? Who's paying the insurance? Who pays for repairs and maintenance? Are there annual rent escalations? How many years are left on the lease? A triple net lease with long-term tenants is gold. A full service lease with short terms left, a little bit more risky. Number 7, review CAM and operating expenses. The hidden details. CAM charges, which are common area maintenance, can seriously impact your bottom line. Make sure the CAM numbers are clearly documented, match what the tenants are being billed, are reasonable for the market, and that they cover expected expenses. If CAM charges are underbilled, you'll end up paying the difference as a landlord. If CAMs are overbilled, tenants won't renew. Number 8, look at the upside potential. How can you add value? Now, this is where smart investors shine. Ask yourself, are rents below market? Can you update the building to attract better tenants? Can you subdivide or expand the space? Are there vacant units you can lease? Can you negotiate lease extensions? Properties with upside don't just produce income, they produce equity growth. Number 9, identify the risk. Do not ignore the red flags. Every deal has risk. Your job is to identify it early. Some common red flags that I notice are tenants with leases expiring soon, environmental issues, deferred maintenance, poor property management, high vacancy rates in the area, tenants with weak financials, inconsistent financial statements. Not every risk is a deal breaker, but every risk must be acknowledged. Number 10, trust but verify. Due diligence is everything. Once the numbers look good and you're ready to move forward, that's when due diligence begins. This is where you'll confirm financial statements, the lease accuracy, inspections, environmental reports, zoning compliance, title and survey, tenant estoppels, and insurance requirements. Never skip due diligence. This is where deals are either validated or fall apart. Well, that wraps up episode 2 of our Commercial Real Estate Beginner Series, How to Evaluate a Commercial Property Like a Pro. If this helped you, make sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode with somebody who's thinking about getting into commercial real estate. Have a topic you want me to cover next? Send it my way. Your questions help drive this podcast. I'm Josh Manchin, and I'll see you in episode 3.